As most of you have probably seen by now, Carrie Fisher has passed away at the age of 60. And it's obviously sad, and you know, a lot of us Star Wars fans have seen her technically from the beginning, with A New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and she's kind of one of those like icons to us, like iconic character, iconic actress. So it's unfortunate that she passed away, because she wasn't that old at the age of 60. But I know a lot of us are, and it's almost sad that we think this way, but this is how we just think. Like, how are they going to handle Princess Leia in Episode 9? Because they just finished Episode 8, filming Episode 8, and Leia, Princess Leia, or General Organa, played by Carrie Fisher, is supposed to be in Episode 9. So I think I have an idea of how they may handle Princess Leia's death in Episode 8. So they're gonna have to do reshoots for sure. That'll probably start taking place probably in January. But because Carrie Fisher she actually passed away, unlike Harrison Ford, like, spoilers, Han Solo killed in The Force Awakens, but Harrison Ford isn't dead, so it's different. You can kill somebody who, in a movie, who isn't actually dead, like slaughter them, really. He was stabbed. But you can't do that to somebody who actually died. I mean, you can. It's very distasteful, and it won't go over well. So, really, the only way that they're going to be able to have the character Leia Skywalker, or Leia Organa, but Leia Skywalker, die is if she passes away due to illness, or something along the lines of illness. So what I think they may do is something kind of like Yoda, but it would be like an off-screen type of death, where what I'm predicting is Rey is with Luke, and as we know, C-3PO, well, actually C-3PO isn't with them, R2 and Chewbacca are, but I'm going to assume that C-3PO will be with Rey and Luke at the time, and Luke will sense the passing of his sister Leia, and C-3PO will walk up to them, and he will say something like, "Master Luke, I have terrible news. It seems General Organa has passed away. I'm so terribly sorry, sir." And then he'll walk away. Because that's something I could just picture C-3PO doing something like that. I also wouldn't be surprised if Rey is able to sense it too. But in my opinion, that's really all that they can really do. Because, like I said, you can't stab her. You can't have Kylo Ren strike her down. You can't have the planet explode. You can't have her ship crash. Like, you can, but to me, it's not right for the character or Carrie Fisher. Like, it just doesn't fit. So in my opinion, dying of illness, or maybe she gives up. Maybe Kylo Ren we'll see in Episode 8. Maybe we'll see him like fully go, like where we know, okay, he's not coming back. He's 100% on the dark side. Maybe that will be the thing that kind of makes her lose hope. Because if we look at Star Wars films, the middle movie is where the dark side, or the bad guys, get the upper hand. And 4, it was A New Hope, like ended on like a cheery thing. 5, it didn't. The bad guys kind of get the upper hand. Same thing with 2 in a way. So in 2 they got the upper hand too. So I think that's how it's going to happen with 8. So maybe that's how they'll they'll kill her, or not kill her, but have the character die. And the other thing too, they're not going to rewrite the whole movie, and they're not going to rewrite a third of the movie. They just can't, and it would be too costly to do anything other than what I said, where C-3PO kind of just really it's C-3PO not really informing Luke and Rey. It's really to inform the audience, like, Leia died. We can't show it, obviously. They're not going to do CG or any of that. It's just to inform, like, Princess Leia has passed away. I'm sorry, blah blah. We'll share a moment with the characters of, like, sadness, and then they'll say Luke will say some kind of line, and then almost like a hopeful line. She's one with the Force, blah blah blah, and like how we always say she's in a better place, or they're in a better place. So it'll be something like that, and then we'll basically move on together and remember her, but we'll move on together. And really, I think that's the best way that they can do it. So that is my prediction for how they will handle Princess Leia and Carrie Fisher in Episode 8. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher.